right? Like, both skirmish incredibly well, the ability to try and play off of both CCs, and I think that's where a lot of that focus is going to be on the early stages. And can you try and...
21. 20, yeah, there we are, 20, yeah, because of the tree. Comes in a slight bit and later.
There isn't much that Jarvan can really do here.
Yeah, look at the top side here. Brook played in that mini Gnar form, flashes away with the Predator though with the seismic shot for the follow-up, and KC's Koreans work together to find a great kill on top side.
And I think it's a great read from KC because you had level 5 and push for the G2 bot lane. They can't contest this Crab, so instead, kyeahoo.
So they will have to give this one away. Unfortunately for Broken Blade, he now finds himself behind in lane, and great news for kyeahoo as he gets himself first blood.
Caps low on mana here. Like was looking.
The swap has come through, ready to contest the grubs that are spawning. KC playing with the pressure well, but SkewMond fishing for a fight.
He's going to take the fight here. When it becomes lightning, SkewMond dashes in with Audacious Charge, does land the smite now, and Yike is slowed up. Broken Blade with an arm into the wall, and even with a Cataclysm, there is no terrain you can build to save your life. kyeahoo now can't escape either. A Spirit Forge from Caps dodges to the side of the Aquabus and still lands the charm. Wild Growth for the knockup. Caps has another Spirit Rush as Caliste tries to get out, does have Flash, uses the barrier too, and will manage to escape Caps' clutches, but with a Flash and a charm, there is no escape from G2's mid laner.
G2 turned the play around. Caps had gone for the reset, just picked up the lost chapter. BB with the last dredges of his Mega Gnar. And maybe more.
Polymorph.
Polymorph. Wind becomes lightning and Busio becomes Sashimi. SkewMond spears him. He's gone harpoon fishing for a bit of Nami.
Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do when you...
He was about to say 3-0 now. That Sunder Sky completed. It's going to be a tough one.
Yike, Wind becomes lightning. Yike still has the flag, and Dragon will use it to himself to safety across the wall, but because of it has to give up the damage that he's done to these grubs. SkewMond will smite one away.
And SkewMond just abandoned the grubs and says, no, Yike, this is my jungle now. The problem for Jarvan is, as a champion, he doesn't have the strongest dueling power. And when you're fighting against a Sunder Sky, kyeahoo on the road once again.
For Hunsama and Labrov, tidal wave down, seismic shove, still clips the Lulu who tried to flash away. Hunsama has to dash out of that Aqua Prism. Meanwhile, SkewMond just continuing to do whatever he wants on this side of the map. Ruthless Predator coming out. Yike, even with a Dragon Strike, can't really get through that Crescent Guard.
I mean, nice play by KC to try and respond on the bottom side. They do get the kill onto Labrov, who didn't end up flashing away from the Nami wave.
Available to him, has ticked over to level 9, but he wants to spend the gold before this fight starts.
TP in from Canna. KC are going for a 5-man play. Caps TP's back into the mid lane. Broken Blade trying to dash onto kyeahoo here. The Drake down to 1,000. Canna goes in with the Ruthless Predator. Immediately is charged up. kyeahoo forced to flash into the back of the pit. Almost dies to BB. The Drake secured. Canna pays for it with his life. And Caps wants to Spirit Rush for a little bit more. Dodges to the side of the tidal wave. Busio getting chased down. Another Spirit Rush. Oh, charm almost onto Yike. SkewMond tries to get in when the room becomes lightning, but doesn't clip anyone from KC. They'll lose 2. SkewMond trying to cut him off with the pass as well. Will G2 chase for more here? It looks like the answer is a resounding yes as the Bob steps forward. Broken Blade almost mega. Yike has no flash. SkewMond tried to proc the Q3 but couldn't get it mid-dash of Yike.
They shepherd KC away from the tower to allow for Broken Blade to gain access to this wave, access to the tower, and deny KC as much as possible. KC do a good job of getting the dragon, but they end up losing the fight, and G2 gain more on the map.
And I think Caps is trying to predict the flash from Busio with that charm as well, but now kyeahoo overextended.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's any escape. Hunsama takes it. Chucks an orb at him. And that's it. Already got a couple of plates out of the top lane tier 2. Riptide charges in, and this is just more gold in the pockets of Caps. He's going to be 2,000 gold ahead in just a moment.
The lane assignment's quite devastating there for KC. Caps fishing for more. I feel may have overextended here.
Does he just want a Riptide charge? Does he just want the plate gold? Right, he almost got it. If he charmed Canna a little bit later, he would have got it then.
It was bizarre to me that KC went for this topside play because wait, actually, we're going to go for it again? No, because it was just, there's dragons on bottom side. There was already vision established in their jungle by G2 off of the invade that they had as well. So G2 kind of knew already that that play was going to happen on the top.
Canna really only has armor here as the Spirit Rush comes in from Caps. Dominus popped. Caps low on mana. Spirit rushes forward. Foxfire needs an auto. Oh, the rocket belt's enough. And Caps takes down the Croc.
A nice solo kill from Caps. I didn't think that he would actually have the damage in order to secure that kill, but they get the flash out from Renekton. The TP as well will be used.
Oh,
kyeahoo on the hunt.
Weaver's wall on the wrong side of it, puts it down, okay. He wanted the Cinder for the extra movement speed. As you say, he's stalling. TP comes in. SkewMond's almost here as well. Yahoo looking at that seismic shot, but Caps dodges to the side of it. And even though Caps is low on mana, he has the teammates in support. Yahoo flashes, but the threaded volley doesn't find its mark as G2 find another.
Caps gets both the flashes out of the solo laner, survives and kills both. G2, they own the map.
Yeah, I mean, this game looks pretty done and dusted. The side lane is now a problem. They are trying to collapse onto Caps. They think his ultimate's off cooldown, but it's back up.
Spirit rushes one through this Predator for the stun. Spirit rushes across the wall. Charm doesn't land. Maybe expecting Yike to flash into it that time.
Add to those pages as G2 will start the ban. They know they have the gold lead. If KC come to contest, that is G2's ideal spot. They will look to turn and fight and close out this game.
You can be like Yagami at any portion of your life, Vedi. Change things in your 30s if you want, as Caps lands the charm. Only has 9 stacks in that book. And yeah, KC realize they can't really step past the author in the mid lane. And there's Baron for G2. And with only 2 tier 2s still...
You keep your Ahri in the mid lane. You keep the tank with the team to make it that much harder for KC to engage on.
SkewMond really wants sushi tonight as he jumps onto Busio. Is caught up in the Aqua Prism, but Busio's half HP. Cap still has the Spirit Rush in the mid lane. No flash for him, but has tools at his disposal to escape. And now G2 pushing in. Yahoo with a good unraveled earth will stun Broken Blade in his tracks. Seismic Shot gets the knockback as well as Broken Blade gnarls into nothingness, and Broken Blade falls into the abyss afterwards as Caliste picks up his second kill of the game. A Weaver's Wall forward from Yahoo as he looks to find what he can sew out of this situation. But Caps goes in and Busio will go down. An Orb of Deception from Caps enough. SkewMond flashing forward. The Crescent Guard spells Yahoo's dead. And KC, they had a small sliver of victory in their eyes, and immediately they are shut closed by G2.
Great fate for Broken Blade, I guess, as G2 managed to close that one out. It was dominant though regardless, as G2 pick up the win.
Yeah, usually first Barons don't lead to wins in the LEC, but this one led to a resounding victory for G2. They'll even up these finals 1-1, as both teams have shown exactly what they can bring in these first 2 games.
Sub 23 minutes. Wow. I mean, what a dominant performance. 5-0-5 for Caps, 6-0.
Yeah, it looked a bit better, SkewMond.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, not gonna lie, the first draft was like really hard to execute. I think the second one was definitely better. And I think we just find like really good plays together. And I'm just, yeah, really happy for what we showed.
One comment that I have, ahead of the series, I was talking to Kameto and he was telling me that his chat and him as well are calling you the devil, le diable, for how good you are.
I mean, yeah, obviously that's nice to hear. I hope that I will be able to keep this name after today's series. And I will make sure that, I'll do my best to make it as hard as possible for them.
All right, keep it coming. Thank you, SkewMond.